Hi you guys, Kani here, welcome to Map of the Month September. This time I'm trying some special episode because I had this comment here by Scarch, maybe Slimy blends it in, or wait, you don't say blends in English, do you? You know what I mean, like he shows it, and I was like, maybe we could try something. So this episode I'm trying to make a Nova episode. Basically, I per usual talk about the maps, and while I do, or like after I do, there will be a comment added by a specific member of Noah who talks about the map as well, so we have like a double opinion. And yeah, I'm just fooling around, seeing how it will be. You can share in the comments if you like it or not. You can also theoretically volunteer if you would like to join me on some stuff. Just so you know, I kinda randomized who gets which map, so I don't know, I thought it's kinda more interesting, and also it prevents that people just all want the same map. Like usually, you rather would like to talk about a map that's like super insane and you would like to praise it, or you see a bad map and like, oh my god, can I roast it? Can I roast it? And yeah, so that it doesn't stack. So we kind of randomize it a little. But that's that. For now, I'm just gonna start with my personal last rank. Well, let's just say that Spitfire's Volume 1 Zomnia didn't convince me. It's the last rank for obvious reasons, to be fair, and it's definitely not a bad map. It's just like, you know what it is. It's a flatland map. It has less decoration. Track is okay, but you know how we deal with those maps around here. We're just about to forget it in like a few weeks. But honestly, it's fine because you know it's a first map. You just try a little around, and fair enough, it's the easiest entry to make such a map that's like Locrian spirited. So there really isn't much more to say about it. Song is okay, not my thing. There are some trees neat, but yeah, that's that. Track is Locrian in more low budget, so that's that. You can play it if you want, nothing for me, and I guess for a lot of people it's also just like a forgettable map. But hey, Spitfire, keep cooking. Keep cooking, maybe we can upgrade on this. Rank 8 would be Muddy, feed Sebastian, feed Chris, limited skewness. So, obvious reasons why it's so low, there's zero decoration. Funny enough, Chris showed that there was some, but they decided to delete it because of a lot of issues while decorating with slow loads and such, and yeah, honestly, I kinda get the decision from a mapper's perspective, but it also ultimately makes this map kinda worthless. But still above Spitfire Volumes 1, mainly because what the sad thing is also is that the map kinda looks cool, and I played it, and you know, I feel like this track had potential to be something more like this, and it deserved to be decorated, honestly. But yeah, now it is what it is, I guess, so yeah, it's kinda sad. Especially given the song is also kinda cool, you know, it's a good song choice. It's really just cool parts overall. Sure, some are a little bit like mid, but that's nothing too bad in this map. So yeah, I feel like we lost a pretty cool project there by, I don't want to say laziness, but like rather sad decision making. However, that's where we are, and I still give credit for the track ideas and the way they did it. So yeah, there's not much more to say about than this. It could have been something way cooler than it is. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. So, rank 8 for you. It's a shame. I need more maps decorated by Chris, honestly. Hey, let's go. We've got another one, yeah? Another flatland map. Nature Breakage by Sebastian and Poeta. The 5th part of this series. I'm not questioning it, honestly. But it is what it is. We have 5 parts of Nature Breakage, and I mean, I don't really know the others too much. I can tell this is most likely the best decorated of them. Track-wise, well, it's like, it's WFF purposed, obviously. So, If you like to hunt those things, I mean, go for it. For me, it's just like the same stuff, you know. Flatland cuts all over the place per usual. The song is cool, I like NFX. And yeah, so the decoration is kinda cool on this one, also still a bit sloppy on few bits. And honestly, at this point, I'm just really waiting till I can actually genuinely say more about the map. So let's just sorry, I not wanna downplay those maps, but like there's not much to talk about. So let's get going. Okay, let's go. Rank 6 is the first map in this month where I would say it's kinda enjoyable. Or like, well executed enjoyable. That would be Murad FA Nothing But Rave. And while it also has somewhat the vibe of a more flatlandy type of map with less decoration, it's different here because the track execution is way more interesting. And with the song alongside it and the small deco touches that are on some bits too less, but on other bits just fine, this map is genuinely enjoyable, really. So would I play it a lot? Probably not. But I definitely see like a great evolve from the previous entries to this one. And I instantly had quite a cool time with it. It's not anywhere near those other previous maps we had with like, you know, let's say Warmth Race, you know, the simple styled maps with also more simple track decisions. But yeah, I can say a few cool things like those about this map. And yeah, sadly that's also about all I can say about it, because it's still like rather too simplified and calming, I'd say, even though the song is kind of going forward. But yeah, it's really just more of a chill experience overall where you can vibe a little. But yeah, Murad FA, kinda have to keep that guy on the radar, because it seems like there's someone kinda scaling well these days. Oh, and actually, just so I get this out of my system, what the hell is even rave? Like, is it like some music stuff I don't get? I don't know. I was just confused. Nothing but rave. What is rave actually? Oh boy, let's talk about Action Hugao. One of my favorite mappers to talk about, and one of my the others Hugao actually. So it's finally something to talk about though, genuinely. This map, I saw it the first time and I thought like, oh, this could actually win Map of the Month. But then I remembered Hugao was part of it. And not only that, but also Action's previous maps had very difficult to play track. And this in combination might be dangerous. But despite all that, I really like the concept of Favela, so I just went into it and just saw for myself what's going on. And sadly, out of all those maps, and we still got like some HDMs to go, this was by far the hardest experience to play, literally. Like, first minute fine, second minute, and then at some point I was like, what the hell is even going on? I literally had to write in the commentate chat like, guys, how the fuck do you play this even? Because, like, you know, we got Relax, and Relax kinda knows how to play shit. So I really had to go back and forth just to, like, actually play the parts. It was a little hilarious, honestly. Like, Action, what the hell is going on with you? I honestly don't know what Hugao mapped on this. I mean, I guess it was track. I have literally no clue. I don't know how the guy cooks, but it's like, I don't know. In total, it's just like this thing that I kinda wish there would be a part 2. Because I really like the concept of Favela. It was actually also one of the concepts I had in my mind, like some like wasteland city type of stuff, and Favela is kind of perfectly for this. But yeah, I just can't get myself to like call this playable. It's just so rough to play, to the point where I just skip parts a little so I can play it. Especially this up-driving part where you like turn and then rear bump on those pillars in the air. Like, I always fall through them. I mean, I guess it's a good. So I don't want to even pin this on them. There are other parts that are confusing as hell. Like, what the hell, you drive a minute uphill at the end? A little up to driving is cool, but like, why is it turning into GTAro's excruciation? You know what I mean? It's like, I get it. And I didn't even mention the song. Like, the song in the video was like, damn, that's kinda going hard. And then I played the map song and I was like, what the actual fuck? But I guess it's just the Hugao thing to do. So let him be, I'll let him be. If he likes this cooking, I guess he likes it. If that's just his ways, let him be, let him cook. All I can say is that I kinda hate this map. Because it's a great concept, but it's like so horrendous to play that I have no clue. It's still fifth for the cool concept idea though, and it still has some cool parts. So I don't wanna downplay this at all. Not gonna lie. I just really wish there was a second part. It's like kind of more facing somewhere towards playability's sake, towards having genuinely fun playing something and not like getting some random moaning in your ears while you kind of play odd HGM parts in a clearly DM focused map. I really don't know, like, can Action finally get someone who makes decent track? Like actually, at this point, can just Yuri make tracks for him? Like, honestly, if you put Action on a Flatland track with his stuff he does, it might be genuinely interesting. But that's just me. Like, it's kind of my wish. I love action maps. All the action maps are so fucking insane. I just don't know what's happening. I always look forward to these releases of action, and then I'm like, oh man, there's always something in the way to make me enjoy it. I'm just frustrated, you know. I'm just genuinely frustrated. No. Well, what you gonna do? I'm thankful they at least put some color in the stuff, you know, like, out of all those other maps, this is genuinely the most interesting one, simply for the topic and for everything. It's definitely outstanding. Oh man, at least they keep it entertaining.
So, Favela is a really great concept, I would say. The models are insanely good, and the first half of the track is really fitting. Like the speedy parts, they look really insane with the decorations there. But holy fuck, how can you ruin such a map? I mean, those HDM parts are so trash. I didn't know what the hell to do before the map record got released. I was so confused on this part and this part. Like, what do you wanna achieve with such parts when the rest of the map is relatively easy? And I don't know, Action, what happened to you? For fuck's sake. I mean, your tracks lately are so weird. And I wouldn't even blame Hugao for this. Like, he always says that he's mapping for fun, and his last serious map was Mona Lisa and stuff. But I'm sure it's Action that had these weird ideas for the track, and this is what makes me dislike this map a lot, despite a really great concept. And there's also a shortcut, like giant shortcut at the spawn, where you can just drop down to the Los Santos and drive to Mount Chiliad and basically drive the pickup truck parts with Infernus, and it's probably the same length as you would pass the map normally, so it's kind of hard to tell if someone topped the map with the shortcut or not. And I believe most of the top times on TFF are with shortcut, because the track is so weird. And yeah, I guess the pickup truck part itself is kind of too long. I mean, emo, it would be more than enough to keep the half of it, but okay.
So apparently Skynet is some OG that kind of left in 2000 whatever the hell, 14 or something, and apparently He just dropped a new map named Profeta, or like Profeed? What's that even mean? Anyway, there is not much to say about it, except that apparently the guy can cook somewhat. I kind of felt like I'm playing a second-class Sabas map. Wait, the Seabass. You know, sometimes I have a rough time with this name because I used to name him Sebas, like totally German pronounced, because I played this game in 2011. I always have this anyway. You know, I'm just stretching time at this point because there is not much to say about the map, but I kind of feel like it's too short. You would like shorter videos, would you? You would like that I get to the point. No, not so fast. Either way, so yeah, basically second-class Seabass, but also like some Gurk elements, like the kind of those buildings and all felt like Gurk used in Roller Funk, I think. I'm not even sure what. Maybe it was just Gurk in general with Speedito and Roller Funk. I'm not too sure, but it's definitely like some equal shapes, like those circle bits. Anyway, he also used EDD. Also, solid choice for that style because it wasn't as object heavy. Track pretty neat. So yeah, honestly, quite enjoyable map, and it's mainly above the others because it just did nothing wrong. It's still a little more plain like a favela, or like way too plain in comparison to a favela, but at least I can play it without vomiting. I'm kinda too harsh on Hugao. You know what, Hugao? I'm just talking to Hugao especially because like I have no business with action. You know what? Maybe I'm a little too harsh on that. I don't have to vomit on favela. It's just super unenjoyable. Anyway, for Skynet, I really just enjoyed it, but I can't really say that this will keep, I can keep this in my memory, honestly, because it's just, yeah. It's just a 2030, 40, 50 map released these days, and if you wanna put it, it's kinda like Diatron maps, you know? It's kinda like you would play it and you wouldn't kinda guess the name, but you would like have all those Seabass, DC, now Gurk, I guess, in mind. And that's that. It's a solid map. You can cook, but that's about it. Alright, the top 3, and we start with some unexpected candidate, at least for me. It's Buzz. I like Buzz. Buzz is a neat guy. Buzz always had some cool touch to his maps, and I'm genuinely even glad that he also finally made his first top 3 entry, I think, on my videos. So yeah, Brodon X3. I think I played previous Brodon entries, but I completely forgot about them because Buzz has this E-spawn issue that all his decoration bits look the same, pretty much. Like, literally. No matter if you look at Volume 5, Volume 6, Brodon, any other features except like something like Nihil or whatever it was, it's always the same style. So that's an issue with Buzz, if you want to put it as an issue. For me it is because I can't freaking know what the hell map I play from him. Anyway, safe to say first is that this time I played it without the blow scripts. I played a version like specifically without blow scripts, so maybe that's beneficial. I'm not sure if I keep doing this because it might be bad for the judgment making, because I know there are some apparently, but I played without. So that's just so you know, for the transparency's sake. And if you play it without the blow scripts, the map is super cool in most bits. And I was about to say maybe I should even attempt a top time on it because it's actually fun. But Buzz did something quite not so cool. And that is that he went freaking nuts on the last bit. Honestly, just putting it in there, because I think I never mentioned this in another video. I just wanna point out one of the biggest flaws in HDM. And unfortunately, it's Pablo's fault. Not completely, but Pablo, I don't know if Pablo, if you watch my videos, just to you directly, you did a terrible mistake. Just like Shadowland, like Jill and Santax and those did a terrible mistake. Your map, Schizophrenia, enabled the fact that people made those slide parts, you know, those front and rear slide parts. And while it's not your fault that it got meta, it was a grand mistake, because now Maps like Proton X3 suffer from playability in last bits because they have to do those slides. Buzz, if you didn't touch that Hunter part bit, if you just like ended the map 30 seconds sooner, you most likely would have ended up maybe even a second or first. I would have liked to play your map again, but then you made this. Why did you do this? Like, you all HDM people, can you please slow down on those damn slides? It's like, one time is fine. You do it twice, like, I don't know, we had a joke, it's not funny anymore, and 3 times then, you know, some maps have even more, or like stretch one slide to 40 seconds. It's enough, okay? Don't do those damn slides, they are not even fun. They're not even fun, they look kinda cool, I get it, but yeah. We got another map with a terrible Hunter part, that's like the short version. And that's kinda really downscaling the map in total, which is a shame, because I really liked it. I really liked it, so you did this, Buzz. Don't do it. Don't do it. The other slide was fine, because it was not so over the top, but don't do it. Thank you. Anyway, overall cool map, and I feel like HDM is a little bit healing. So, yeah. Please keep on healing, HDM. I can finally enjoy your maps again. Okay, so let's get this straight. People like Regex, people like Rhythm. I don't know if he's actually pronounced Regex. Regex off. I don't have a clue, bro. Anyway, End Stage honestly was flashing looking at it. And I just want to mention that I honestly don't have much attachment to either of those members. Like, I like some Rhythm maps, some I really don't. I like After Earth's Legacy, and else I'm not really too sure what maps Regex was part of. I think he had this volume 3. Doesn't matter. What do we have in front of us? So basically, this map has insane visibility issues. Like, you know, I'm an Ansel player. And if you know Ansel maps, you know damn well I have I like to call it NX vision. Because I play NX and Ansel and I can like see what's in front of me, so you know most people can't, but I like see through all those light effects and odd clip through decoration bits, and you know, despite that vision, hello WhatsApp, despite that, I couldn't tell the hell is going on End Stage after 1, 2, 3 playthroughs. That's how over the top it is. That's how over the top it is. And I have to address this at this point. In the video, it's actually way more clearer, because I thought it was the other way around, you know, like in the video, it's just also high scaled with the light effects, and it's not as bad in the map itself, but honestly, the video experience is so much better than the playing experience, actually. Oh, like, it kind of shifts between the bits, but yeah. Anyway, apart from this, and that the track is kinda too much reliant on wall riding and automatic parts that not always work. Apart from those bits, it's generally an insane map. Apart from all that, it's kinda a 9 till 10 or 10 experience. Like, Rhythm really did a lot of cool stuff with the decoration, and it really shows that he has some creative mind to make some interesting decoration bits out of things, so that's definitely something to point out. It's easily the best decoration of this month, easily. However, there is so much flawed in this map for the player's experience that I can only put it on 2. And yeah, I guess like, you know, in the end I get it, because like the map is super old track wise and you just have kind of to work around it. And I guess he just aimed too high in the sky with his ideas, tried it too hard to make it work, and like that's at least what the map is telling me. It's like, it feels so forced on some bits that he says, you know, it's fine if you clip here for the deco, but honestly, I don't feel like it's so fine. I don't feel like it's actually okay in the way he did it in those specific bits. And I guess he should have just like slowed down a little, make some simpler bits here and there to do it for the deco's sake, for the visibility, for the playability. But it's still a super cool map and you really should play it, it's super cool. But yeah, only rank 2 for me. So tell me, Ping, what do you think about End Stage?
Well, to be honest with you, besides being like a 10 years map, as far as I know. It was started in 2014. I feel like this map is going to be map of the month for me because while being like an old map, it has that something, it has that feeling, you know? It's like Regex and Rhizome had managed to make a map that feels and plays very well despite being so old. And honestly, even though it has some flaws, because there's obviously some flaws with the maps, like for example, there's like that part with the poly that everyone fails a lot. I feel like this map is really cool. And honestly, I like the idea of blending this type of really old decoration with the new stuff from the later parts of the map. But yeah, this map is my favorite, and I feel like this should be like the map of the month. Even though honestly everyone has a different opinion, and like I guess yeah, that's my map of the month for me.
And then we have only one map left, and I know you watch my videos, so you're gonna have fun. Kami, you did it! You finally won! I don't even know why you won. Just kidding, I know why you won, and I can tell it. By the way, a fun fact. Before, you know, I had this issue with, like, being absent for a while. And I had some streams, Slimy just said check new video, and I reacted to this map actually, I just forgot to upload it. Do you wanna have it? The raw reaction before I'm talking all this? You want it? Just tell me, or like maybe I release it anyway, I don't know. Just so you know. Anyway, yeah, this map, honestly, I played it a little bit because, you know, it was a tough race between this and End Stage because, honestly, the best Kami track in a long while. I only really hate this turn part early on, because it's kinda like, it always feels uncanny and feels a little bit too hard compared to the other bits of the map. But else, it's like super genuine, fun gameplay experience. The decoration, as always, I mean, it's Kami decoration, same with Buzz, you know, it's like, it's Kami decoration. It's also very Kami tracky. The song, honestly, not my favorite compared to other Kami maps, but all in all, this map is just genuinely fun to play, and that's the main selling point for this. It's the most enjoyable track in this month, and given that the decoration isn't really super bad or like amazing, but it's like kinda cool and above average in most bits, this is what brings this map to rank 1, and Kami actually beat Rhythm and Regex, and that's, I guess, a milestone, I guess. So, yeah, Kami, this is your stage now. You finally did it. And, yeah, what can I say? I can only say it was the most enjoyable in this month, definitely. So it's well deserved, actually. Oh, man. What a month this September was. Not too many maps, and it's kind of splitting between cool maps and weird maps. Only one thing I gotta say about Volume 22. Actually, what the hell is this one loop where you placed 50 of those garage bits? Like, the thing after slows a little, and I was like, are you aware that that's the main reason for it? Why did you even do this? Like, it doesn't even look that amazing. Why would you? I just noticed that immediately. Anyway, if you want a reaction to that map, just tell me. And apart from that, this was map of the month September. After like the last comment we get here, and then we're through. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see ourselves next month when I talk about already released cookie maps and some other. That's also gonna be fun, I think. Yeah, till then, see ya! Did I just say see ya? I mean Bayonara, holy... I imagine I would have let it slide.